Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. This time I'm gonna make a tier list on Spirit Halloween 2022 animatronics, and I bet you're all asking, Chris, you already did that. Well, I'm going to do another one. This one has the online exclusive, which is the Rat Girl, the Spike Zombie, and the Widow. Those are included, so I thought I'd do another tier list with those plus all the other ones already ranked. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. First one, the Bog Zombie. He's grown on me a little bit since, when I saw Hauntformer's unboxing of him, he looks pretty damn cool. I mean, I was way too hard on him. I just think he's just generic. Zombies to me are just generic, not interesting at all. I like his face. I like the noises he makes. It's very sinister. I don't know. I'll put him in, I don't know, B. He's alright. Like I said, I like the face and I like the creepy noises he makes. Next is Lucky Bottoms. Very weird animatronic. He's like a groundbreaker if they put a motor in him, and he's making noises. That's all he is to me. I know people like him, and that's fine. It's just, I think he's way too cheap looking. The face is probably the best part about him because it looks pretty sinister, but it's something that I would never have the need to buy him if I wasn't dependent on it. So he's going, he's going in C. Not my favorite. Next is Monty, going into the non-negative Nancy of the list. Monty is fucking amazing. I love him a lot. I think he is definitely, the face looks really good. He reminds me of those Symbol Monkeys from back in the day, those toys, which I had one, by the way, and it scared the crap out of me. But I like Monty a lot. Like I said, his face looks different. His face, the noise he makes, the simple noise, is realistic. He's pretty fucking pricey though, I will say that. But he's huge is what I've heard, so yeah, it's going in A tier. Very cool. Very, very cool. Next is Tiny Midget. I shouldn't say midget, but Young Crouchy. I like the big Crouchy, the huge, ginormous fucking Crouchy, but I don't care for the small one. It was very unneeded and a waste of space when you could have put the Widow or the Straw Man or even the Rat Girl there. We'll get to those, by the way. But those are online only. Those are online only, but Young Crouchy's not, which is weird. But I don't know. I like the light up eyes, but he's just a remake of another prop. He just got shrunk. So he's basically a C tier. I like the face. I like him just because he's a remake of a prop I really like. Next is Nozzles. I like him a lot. My only gripe with him is that big fucking price tag. This thing is 300, a whopping 350, not 50 bucks, I believe. Quote me if I'm wrong, but he's somewhere around there. This is ridiculous. I like his face, his nose, as from Nate Guy from YouTube. On YouTube, his nose is like a fucking chili pepper. The fog squirts out of his nostrils as he does. This is all he does. And he's almost $400 fucking dollars, man. He's not worth it at all. I like his detail. If it came with a fog machine, he'd be my favorite. But I don't like him that much. Oh, I like him, but I hate that price tag, man. So he's going in B tier. Definitely definitely went down for me. Sorry about that. Next is, I believe his name is Bag of Bones, who is just like the skeleton that pops out of a burlap sack, and that's the scare. I like the originality of it. I like the generic. I don't like the generic looking skeleton inside the bag. I mean, it could have been a zombie or maybe even a demon, but no, it shows a generic skeleton. Like, I like the idea. The originality of it is really good. It's just not up to par with props like Monty, Bog Zombie, or even Nozzle. So he's going, I don't know. I'll put him there nice and tight with Bog Zombie and Nozzles. Alright, you get a drink. I'm getting kind of dry throat. Alright, next is Betty Sharp. One that I believe is kind of overhated. I agree the fact that she's not that good because she has no animation at fucking all. She's a little girl. She has this weird, creepy, truth or dare looking face, which people have a problem with it. I don't care about the face. I think her face looks fine. It definitely looks creepy. And she's got a knife. She has blood over her dress. She's carrying a sack. And the sack moves, but that's all it does. That's all the prop does. Oh, and she talks. She's like, "Do you want to see my collection? Just raise your hand in my bag." I mean, I like the look of her. I definitely think she's one of the more creepier and more sinister props of the year. I just don't like the fact that she doesn't move at all. That's my only gripe with her. That really is. I don't know. She's creepy though. She's decently. I'm excited to see her in stores. I'm excited to see all these props in stores. So when I see some of these props in stores, I might change my opinion on them. I don't know. But she's cool. She's definitely going in A tier, right there with Monty. Next is another really awesome creepy prop, which is called the Widow. She's basically this creepy woman. She looks very, very reminiscent to the Magdalia, except she has werewolf hands. They look really skinny and creepy. She's like this, and then she breaks her neck like this. And there's like bone protruding out of her fucking neck. And when she slides her head back into place, you can hear like cracking sounds. It's really creepy, and I like the look of her. She looks really good, so definitely an S. She could add more animation, but I don't really give a crap because Betty Sharp didn't have animation either, except her bag. So I'm gonna pass on. I'm gonna give her a pass. Next is Strawman, a fan favorite from a lot of people. I agree. He's fucking awesome. He's like this, and he moves. He has servos. He's just like Grim. He may not be as good as Grim, but he's definitely more scarier than Grim, for sure. His phrases are awesome. They're creepy. They're sinister. I like the servos. I like the face. I like the fact that he has ropes sewing into his mouth and he's talking. The mouth moves. It's awesome. I love this guy. Definitely gone up a lot on my list. He's definitely an S tier. Next is Spike the fucking Zombie, and this thing looks like it'd be sold at a fucking CVS. This thing is so bad. It's so fucking terrible. It's so fucking unoriginal. It's so he's basically a zombie who's just this, and up here he's missing a hand. He goes like, well, he's like a spike in his head. It's one of the worst, probably the worst props, the worst prop of Spirit Halloween's history. This thing is so fucking bad. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Yes, it's way worse than Johnny Punk. way worse. Trust me. If you've seen this thing, you would agree with me 100%. At least Johnny Punk actually has a sense of personality to him. This thing has nothing. It gets nothing. Going in D tier. Fuck that prop. Anyway. Again, I'm sorry being negative Nancy, but next is Tombstone Terror. Listen, I think it's definitely worth having if you're more into like the small, tiny little haunted house kind of thing. But this thing just doesn't cut it. It's 120 bucks, which is way overpriced. It should be like at least 20 bucks. It's just a skull that pops out of the tombstone. So this thing is going in, unfortunately, D tier. It's just not a good prop. Next is Reagan, which is my favorite prop of the year. My most anticipated prop. When I saw the leaked pictures, I was so excited to see the videos of her, and they did not whatsoever disappoint. The face sculpt looks great, she looks scary, her voice is a little cheesy but a little creepy at the same time. And she definitely looks better than the Morbid one. And I just love the fact that she has a projector on her back here and it like reflects on the wall. Awesome prop. I love the Exorcist as well, so she is going in S tier. Yes. Next is Possessed Pumpkin. He's basically a Cratchy reskin if he was a pumpkin head. I like his design, I like his face, but his voice and acting is terrible. Not good. Going in C tier. I like his face sculpt, that's pretty much all he's got going for it if you ask me. Next is Lord Raven. This one is basically this creepy skeletal bird creature, and he does this, and his neck extends, like, stretches and it goes back in place. It's a great looking prop. It looks intimidating, it looks scary, the voice is very sinister, very creepy, and I like him a lot. I think he's really, really fucking cool. I think he would go great in like a scarecrow or a crow kind of haunt, or a gothic kind of haunt. He's definitely one of the better ones. He's definitely going there in the A tier, mainly because his price is so fucking big. They're nice and tight with Betty Sharp and Monty. Next is Mr. Punchy. I love this guy. I think he's really cool. My biggest gripe with him is when he's doing this. He's like, I have a secret. If you come closer, and I'll tell you what it is. And it goes like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. It's like with Johnny Punk when he's like, you made a big mistake coming here. I'm going to give you count of 3 to get out of here. 1, 2, 3, and he just stops. I like Johnny Punk, but that is why, I mean, he counts to 3 and he does nothing. It's the same thing with here. With Mr. Punch, he doesn't do anything, but he continues rotating. But I love his design. I love his creepy, like, stretchy kind of face. I love his pink hair. It definitely reminds me of Spiky from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And he's just a great looking. He's just cool to look at, so colorful. Brings a very creepy presence to any haunted house. So he's going in A tier. He's definitely cool. Alright, next got 2 more. And they're both creepy children props, which I know people aren't a fan of, but I fucking love those. Next is Little Skelly Bones. This video is already going 14 minutes long. Hopefully I won't get flagged, but he basically plays hide and seek and jumps up. That's all he does. But he's grown on me a lot. I think he's really, really good. For a jump scare, I just don't really care for his he just jumps up. So he's going in B tier. Not much to say about him. Alright, the last one is one that's grown on me the most, and that is the Rat Girl. And when I first saw her, heard about her, I thought she was going to be like this huge, terrifying rat creature. But she ended up being a little girl holding around on a swing. I think she's cool. I think her singing is very creepy. I like the fact that she's on a swing, and she could be a girl from Johnny Punk. And I love the movie on her eyes, so she's going up to A tier. I'm not sure how much she is, but I'm sure she's not that expensive. But yeah, that's my tier list. So S is Widow, Scarecrow, Reagan. A is Monty, Betty, Sharp, Crow or Raven, Punchy, Rat Girl. B is Bog Zombie, Nozzle, Skeleton in the Bag, Bones, as what I'm going to say. Little Skelly. Number 5 is Lucky Bottoms, Crouchy, Pumpkinhead, and D is Zombie and Skeleton. So that's going to be it for today for you guys. So let me know what you think of this tier list. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Which are 99% you're going to disagree because of Betty Sharp and where I put Betty Sharp and Punchy. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.